Yeah, wait. Are you adjusted?
Yeah.
It's freaking me out.
My
It's
legs are
looking at me.
closed. All right. I don't have a thigh gap, unlike some of you skinny bitches.
Okay.
So.
I don't have a thigh gap either. But do you want to pick me up?
Physically?
I don't know how else you would do that. Like with the pickup
Well,
line?
like an emotional pickup.
Okay.
Hey, you're doing great. We just started and you're doing great. You haven't ruined it yet.
Okay. If you were going to hit on me at the bar, what would you say?
I would say, hey, do you... Actually, this is exactly how it would
Hey
go.
there, pretty lady.
Yeah, I would say, hey, do you have a boyfriend?
That's what you would say? Has someone claimed you?
No,
That's what you're asking.
I would ask that so as to not, waste your time, waste my time, and be rude to you in your relationship.
What if what you wouldn't say girlfriend?
Hey, are you in a relationship? That's what I would say.
You should say, are you spoken for?
I would say, hey, you definitely appear as a bisexual woman. Do you have a man or a woman that is your partner in your life? That is what I would say.
I would go home with you if you said that.
And that's how I do it. That's exactly what I say and how I do it, typically.
I really love that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this about you, but you're actually 5'2".
Yeah, people don't. You can't see it because my moose knuckles in the way of my legs. And you, funny enough, have longer legs than I do. Which explains a lot because she's 5'4.5" and I'm 5'2".
I'm 5'5".
Earlier, off camera, the behind the scenes, she said you said 5'4". Allegedly 5'4.5".
Are you just jumping back and forth, Anthony?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
It's like really cute, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's like you're on a cruise ship and you're doing limbo.
So you've been on a cruise ship?
I
So
haven't.
you come from money?
No, I really want to go on a cruise like crazy. I would love to go on like a giant boat.
That doesn't scare you?
No. It's no different than like being on a small boat.
Okay.
Right?
I get scared of boats.
Why?
Because I drown a lot.
The boats drown?
I drown.
Oh, you drown. And you would be on the boat in the middle of the ocean or wherever. I don't know what kind of cruise it would be. Maybe like a riverboat cruise. Those are kind of cool.
I did the duck ride before it got banned in Philadelphia. For those who don't know, you go. It's a tour of the city. That's how I learned about yellow fever.
Oh, on a duck. Is
which
the
I
duck
told
yellow?
you when we went to Buffalo Billiards, even though this is the first time we met.
That's true. What, is the duck yellow?
It's not a real duck. They just call it the duck boat, but they got rid of it because someone died.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, people die all the time.
Yeah.
If you're gonna die, you want to die in a funny way. The best way to die in that scenario is to be on a giant duck on a cruise.
It's not really a duck.
Like
It's
tour.
just called that, I think.
Oh, so it's not an actual duck.
No, but
It doesn't look like a duck.
it doesn't look like a duck. But
Okay, so this person died on a boat, essentially. That's all that happened.
yeah, and okay, so I often drown. Which what's it called? I guess I'm not, because then you die. What's it called when you swim and you go underwater and you can't breathe, but you make it out?
Okay, so you're a bad swimmer, is what you're saying.
Whoa.
You're a bad swimmer. Are you
He said to break the fourth wall.
yeah.
What? Oh, do I look at that?
That camera's looking at you. This one's looking at
Oh my
okay.
God.
All right.
Wait, can I have some of that water? I'm really
bouncing between
thirsty.
two.
Do you mind if I have a panic attack real quick?
No, that's fine. Everybody has them.
I'm actually really shaking. So
I could tell. I could see it from the microphone. Yeah.
It's not because I'm nervous.
No, I know. Nor should you be. It's from
What if I was, though? How would you console me?
if you were nervous, how I would console you. I would
You
say
said that like Yoda.
what?
You said that like Yoda.
How I would
I would.
console you? How would I?
Yeah, that's literally what it
Okay,
sounded like.
okay.
That's really scary.
Yeah, no,
Please
I
don't
got
ever
you.
do that again.
Yeah, my fault. How do you want me to do a different impression or just?
Yeah, I know that you do a really good Schmidt impression.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it? You've been dying to do it.
No,
All day.
I was gonna do Kermit the Frog.
Okay, you can do that, but I'm going to close my eyes and
Okay.
picture you naked.
Okay. Well, are you gonna picture me as
I'm already
Kermit
doing
naked?
it.
Is Kermit naked?
I don't know yet.
He's probably more well endowed than I am. So, and it's green, which is kind of fun.
Listeners, close your eyes.
Listeners, close your eyes for a minute, just for a quick second. Imagine Kermit naked delivering these lines to you.
Hi, I'm Kermit the Frog here. I just, I could tell that you're a bit nervous. I see that you're shaking. How can I console
Make it
you?
stop,
Your eyes
make it
are
stop.
open. Your eyes are open. You're supposed to close your eyes.
Oh my God, that was really scary.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
How often do you use that on women?
On women?
Yeah.
Not very often. To women, every so often.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the last date you went on?
Oh, Accidentally, I went on a date accidentally last weekend.
Oh.
I didn't know it was a date.
How?
So get this, right? I'm working out
Catch this,
right? Hey. It's a pot fly. Better be ready, all right? We want you in the ready position, all right? I left my charger in I was working out of the Manhattan office, and I accidentally left my charger at the office, and I live and work out of Philly, so I was like, all right, well, I need the charger in order to operate my laptop. And so I messaged her on Microsoft Teams, and I was like, hey, I think I left my charger at my workstation. Can you check for me? Because she was in the office that day.
Yeah.
And she was like, yes, I found it. And I was like, oh, sweet. Can I grab that from you this weekend? I'll take the train up there, and then, I'll meet you somewhere. And she was like, yeah. Am I allowed to burp on this podcast?
I'll bleep it out. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll try to announce it. Okay.
I appreciate it. Keep going.
And so she was like, what do I get in return? And I was like, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. Or wait, no. I think I told her, for your troubles, I will buy you a cup of coffee because I felt bad. And then the weekend comes, and we just I met up with her. She gave me the charger, and then essentially we got the cup of coffee and we walked around for a little bit. And then on the train ride home, I was like, oh my God, that was a date.
Did you pay for her coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you owed her coffee.
Yeah.
Did you hold hands?
No.
Did you kiss her goodbye?
A little bit. It was mostly just tongue. Actually, there was no lips involved at all. It was literally just tongue.
That's really hot.
Yeah. It was like, have you ever seen
Can you demonstrate it?
Have you ever seen Avatar?
Yeah, I've seen Avatar.
So
I just watched it this morning.
So you know how when the hair, it intertwines? It's like that, but our tongues.
That's so hot.
Yeah, it was like a little taste buds were
I love that.
Intercepting.
Okay. How come you didn't go in with lips?
I was too afraid to. I had chapped lips, and you know how I am about my chapped lips. I get so.
I did just meet you today, but I do know how you are with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you show me what you did?
To her? Mm-hmm. It was so
test you can if you want.
Well, here's the thing. So in order to just get tongue, right? You have to stiffen that shit up like a board. It has to, I'm
gonna censor that.
Okay, that's fine, and I deserve that for sure, and I deserve that. But you just have to poke it out and make it as sharp as you can.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna get lip, teeth, face, general.
I really love that. So when's your second date? Did you block her?
No, I said thank you, and I was like, I'm hoping to transfer to the Manhattan office. I was like, I'm so glad I have a friend in this office.
I love the way you friend zone women that you kiss. It's really special. Why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so if you've made it this far into the podcast, we're a couple minutes now.
Wait, let me see. Okay, it's already been 14 minutes.
Wow, we're going smooth. We're literally going so smooth right now. So my name's Greyson. I'm looking at this camera. I'll shift to this camera over here. My name's Greyson. I'm friends with Sid here. I do social media every now and then. For those of you who don't know what I post, it's just thirst traps and dancing. That's it. I take my clothes off a lot. I'm going to keep them on for the purpose of this podcast because you're getting to know me as the person, not as Greyson the influencer.
Do you call yourself an influencer?
No, I do not.
Do you consider yourself a comedian?
No.
What's your favorite comedian? You can't say me.
Ooh, there goes one option. My favorite comedian of all time, Norm Macdonald. Rest in peace.
Oh.
Not Catholic, so that doesn't really mean much, but...
How do you feel about the new pope?
Oh, he's from America, which is so sick. He's from Chicago.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, here we go.
Osama bin Laden.
Ooh.
Hitler.
Okay.
And me.
Okay, so I'm going to have to kill Hitler.
He's so sweet for that.
Hey, the least I could do in this threesome here is kill Hitler.
Okay. And then?
I would probably marry you.
I'm not interested, Greyson.
And then, well, thank you.
I have a husband.
And that's totally fine. Not for that night, you don't. Or, boy, I guess marry. So not for that lifetime, you don't. No, the person I'm going to freak is Osama bin Laden. He was 6'4".
I heard from Shane Gillis, from a friend.
Okay, from Shane Gillis, our friend.
That he was killed by a bunch of dogs. Is that true? Fact check.
I believe dogs were involved. Yes.
Okay. That's a fucked up way to go out.
By dogs?
Yeah.
What's your preferred way to go out? If you could be killed a certain way, how do you want to go out?
The duck boat.
The duck boat? that's not even a duck. It's just a boat that you drown on, apparently.
Yeah, no, I think honestly, I would want my dad to hook the exhaust up to my tent.
Okay. And you want your dad specifically doing that to you? Hey, hey, this is a new segment on the show we like to call Let's Unlock That Trauma. Hey.
I'm gonna literally put that right here. It's gonna be really cute. Okay.
Interesting that you would have your dad do that to you. I'm not gonna go deep into that.
Would it be the first time? What's this tattoo mean?
This one is a happy and sad face. Can you take one wild guess as to why I have that tattoo?
I don't know. I feel like because you have split personalities.
So, every so often I get sad and every so often I get happy. And I was like, you know what? Let's get that permanently etched on my body because I'm a genius.
And I've always loved that about you.
Thank you.
I came up with a game.
Sure.
It's going to be smash or pass speed round.
Oh, okay. I won't do any thinking involved in this at all.
Oh, wait. I didn't put this in there. I'm actually just going through my... Don't look. Because I probably have a text or a message in here that's like, I just want to be transparent. This is how I've been feeling. Okay, wait. Oh, here, we're gonna do smash or pass speed round.
Okay.
Okay, I listed some people. But you have to answer really fast, and if you don't, then I'll punch you in the face.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll have a clock here.
Okay. Right here.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay. And Phoebe Bridgers. Too late. That was too slow.
You gave me one choice.
No, I have a bunch of people. You have to say smash or pass immediately.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought I would decide between two people.
No.
Smash, for sure.
Gracie Abrams.
Smash, for sure.
Timothée Chalamet.
Probably smash.
Hunter Schafer. Euphoria. The blonde.
Smash.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Big time smash.
Claro.
Oh, the biggest smash I could do, actually.
Sid Matthews.
It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. Was she on Euphoria? Pass. Just for the purpose of the podcast, for sure. I'd pass. I'm going to stare into your eyes when I tell you I'm going to pass on boinking you.
I hate when you say that word.
And, well, this is the first time we've ever met, so you wouldn't know that I say that word all that often.
It's so true. Jacob Elordi.
Pass.
Suki Waterhouse.
Very smash.
Naked Brothers Band. Now I'm just coming on.
All of them?
Mm-hmm. One.
Currently. Or back in the day, because that might be a bit of a lost
Just yes
issue.
or no.
I'll say pass. For the purpose of keeping my career. Pass. On the Naked Brothers Band.
Rascal Flatts.
Ooh, pass. I don't like their music.
My wish. Wait, can you sing a little for me?
What song?
Sunday, kind of love.
Wait.
Were you just about to sing Sunday? The word?
By Maroon 5.
Oh, actually do that one.
Yeah, okay.
I prefer that one.
Sunday morning, rain is falling.
Wait, your eyebrows just started twitching when you were singing. Did you get
I'm
nervous?
Yeah.
Is that what happens when you get nervous?
Yeah. Well, when I get nervous, I start biting the inside of my mouth or my lips. I do have buck teeth, but I don't have that buck of teeth.
I heard that you have American Girl doll teeth.
I do.
Okay, we'll clip that.
Yeah.
Anthony, clip that. My legs started shaking. I'm having a panic attack.
Folks, I can do it via words, not just actions.
Folks. Okay, wait. I'm gonna look and see if I wrote anything
I
important
have a hemorrhoid.
Wait, okay.
Currently.
Is that what you wrote down?
Yeah, that was the thing that I was gonna bring up, and I was gonna be like, Sid's gonna know what to do with that.
Wait, do you know what's funny? Actually, I have a whole thing on hemorrhoids.
Okay, here we go. Is it Preparation H?
How do you use that?
I have some in my bathroom right now. I get hemorrhoids all the time.
But they don't go away.
No, when a bitch shits, it...
So there's like a collection of hemorrhoids there? Like a little hemorrhoid city?
No.
Emerald City.
Hemorrhoid city. They do go down, but they come back.
Show me.
Well, actually, I might... Have you ever been to McDonald's and they have those lids with the little push button things at the top? Do you know what I'm saying?
I unfortunately know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's what it is. You push them in.
Well, I might have you push it in.
Can you do that?
I think so. I think that's literally it's like the inside of your butthole that got pushed out because you were strenuously.
Is this bad? That's turning me on a little bit.
It probably is, yeah.
Okay.
Just wait till you see it. I don't know what it looks like.
Will you show me it today?
I would imagine it looks like a jelly bean. That's how I want to picture it.
Wait, you've never looked yourself? How do you know it's there then? You just feel it?
When I'm taking a massive poop, gripping the sides of my bathroom.
You're just assuming it's there?
Dog, I can feel it.
Wait, is it bleeding?
Not that I know of.
Yet.
Not yet.
Okay. My mom always likes to say that we all made it out okay, and she's so surprised. And she's always like,
out of her birthing canal?
That too.
Yeah.
I didn't make it out okay. I came out clawing. I was like, please no. She's all scratched up still. She's scarred.
You were hanging on. I'm not gonna say.
To her uterine lining?
I was gonna say you're hanging on to the curtains.
Oh. That's so
Not good.
awful.
Nah,
I'm gonna
I'm
call
sorry.
my mom and tell her you said that.
And I will apologize right to her face. She's probably going to be upset. I haven't had many conversations with your mother, so I can't imagine she's going to understand what any of that means.
Have you ever talked to her?
No, not once.
Hey, Mom, you're on my podcast right now.
I am.
Yeah, I'm here with Greyson. Do you know who that is?
I do not.
Oh, that's for the best. Okay, so we were. Okay, so we were just talking about hemorrhoids, and I was actually this is important for you to hear this because you are always like, oh my God, you guys all came out okay, blah blah blah, but then like every one of your kids has hemorrhoids.
Seriously?
Yeah, you didn't know that? You should ask more questions.
I didn't know you did and Allie did, but...
Okay, I'm not saying that I did, but if I did, Grayson, what would you think about that?
Well, I would assume you did with all your little bowel problems.
We have a lot in common.
Catching a stray, yes. Catching a stray from your mom live on the podcast.
So, Mom, he just made a comment about your... I was like, oh, I didn't want to come out of my mom's birth canal. Like, I was gripping on... because I didn't want to be put into this world. And then he was like, oh, she was probably hanging on to your...
Oh, nice.
Isn't that messed up to say?
Yeah, I mean, a little, but, I mean, I don't know if you were hanging on. You wouldn't come out at all.
I didn't, because I knew what this world looked... I knew what this would come of this family. And I was terrified.
You had to keep, inducing me, and then, it would... the contractions would start, and you would start to come out, and then, nope,
Okay.
going back in.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, at least I wasn't an ugly baby, right?
You were a crazy-looking baby.
Yeah.
Baby, you were just a bizarre-looking baby. And
Okay.
It doesn't mean I don't love you because, I look at you like, oh my God, she's my little alien.
Yeah.
But you had
All
this
right.
little scrunched up little face. And you
Okay.
were so cool.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks so much.
But they always say this, that weird-looking babies end
Okay.
up being these beautiful, beautiful people.
Do you agree with this, Grayson?
I have never seen a weird-looking baby,
But-
but I could see that being true.
Do you think that I was an ugly baby based on how I look now?
Are you asking me or are you asking your
I'm
mom?
asking you.
No,
So you think I'm ugly now?
No, you can...
Weird face, by the way.
Okay.
Like from 2 weeks to 3 months, where you had this really weird,
All right.
scrunched up bizarre. Because as soon as you
Okay.
started to fill out, you were so
Like my tits? All right, Mom, I have to go because
no, your eyes.
I'm going to a hot yoga class.
okay.
I gotta
All
go.
Go to hot yoga. All right, love you.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Okay. Well, that wasn't hopeful. She didn't really care.
You got a lot of strays from your mom
feel
right
like,
there.
I feel like I went on there hoping that she would shit on you, and then she shit on me.
Yeah, there was a lot of just oh yeah, and then I remember that she just kept piling on. She would say something and then be like, oh yeah, and also you're a dumb stupid idiot too, and also you were an ugly child, and then also
She's like, you have hemorrhoids, IBS, you're ugly, and I hate you, and you're stupid and fat. And then she hung up.
and she kind of hung up on you.
That was really crazy.
That was crazy.
Love that for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Sorry. Don't say something weird. You're gonna say something weird.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Wait.
That was the one thing that I wanted to bring up was that I had a hemorrhoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. I was seeing if I put anything in here of substance, but I actually really didn't.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. I think we went over everything. I'm just kidding. Okay. Wait. Oh no. I actually have a question because you love Claro.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's
Okay.
not. Is it performative? I don't know.
I know that's what I was thinking.
That's the problem that I have that goes... I don't know if I'm being gaslit by the mainstream media into believing that I am being performative.
It's so you to then blame somebody else for your performance, your performative...
My anxiety. It's so like me to blame somebody else for my performance anxiety.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so if me and Claro were hanging off the side of a cliff,
Okay.
but
Claro.
Claro had a gun,
Claro.
and she... Okay, can
Claro.
you let me finish? Okay.
Claro.
And Claro had a gun and she was threatening to kill your whole family.
Mhm.
Who would you save?
So, hang on. Claro is hanging off the cliff
Next to me.
and has a gun threatening me.
And I'm holding preparation H.
Okay.
And she's holding a gun.
And so the purpose of her holding the gun is to make me save her. She's threatening me while actively in danger.
The gun's in her back pocket, and she's
Okay.
hanging. She's like, Grayson, like, help me, please. But the second you bring her up,
She
There?
kills my family.
Yeah.
Okay, Claro. Yeah.
Okay. James. A lot of people don't know this, but Grayson's real name is James.
That is true.
Because,
Jim Bob.
yeah. Wait, you did...
Jimmy John.
Are you done?
Jimothy.
Okay. You did an entire photo shoot, and I actually had this whole thing that I was going to do, but then I didn't. You did a whole photo shoot in my friend Matt's house for something. It was when you had a buzzed head. Yeah, and I actually, so that's like one of my best friends, and I was going to recreate those photos and bring them here today.
Okay.
And put it here, but I didn't, but I just thought it would be funny, and I wanted you to know that.
That would be funny. I did not know it was your friend Matt's house.
Yeah, I was looking at, when I was trying to find things to...
Dude, it's just this poor guy. He's got to check on
Anthony
everything.
from production is really working overtime.
He's doing a great job.
You had a TV there.
I did, used to, yeah.
Where is it now?
I gave it away for free.
Why?
Because I didn't want it.
Did you watch TV on it?
Every now and then, yeah. As one does with a TV that's right next to their bed in their room.
Okay.
It operated.
But now you just read books. Pride and Prejudice and Wuthering Heights.
Pride and Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Pride
and Prejudice.
Wuthering Heights, Frankenstein, Tale of Two Cities, Of
feel
War
like-
and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. Because obviously I'm such a...
I feel like you said that with like an accent.
Which one?
Tolstoy.
Tolstoy?
You said it like kind of a little bit. It was like kind of like
I
sexy.
did.
Do it again.
I said I'm reading Of War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy in it.
What is that? What it was even that?
That was actually my impression of Schmidt.
That was Schmidt doing an impression of somebody from like Boston from London. Doing an impression of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
That's
Thank you for
amazing.
catching on to that.
I got you. Let me make sure this is still recording. This garbage. Oh my god, we're at 29 minutes. Okay, now I feel like the last 10 minutes went really slow.
Really?
You feel like it went fast?
Why? I feel like it was about the same.
If you're gonna take me on a first date, knowing
Okay.
what you know about me now, what would
Okay.
you do? And I actually lay out the whole day. Why did you just look at my head?
Because I'm saying this sarcastically. I was gonna say first thing we're gonna do is take you to a hair salon so we can get rid of those roots. All right, that was a joke. That was a joke.
That's messed up.
and I'm
Wait,
so
do you
sorry.
see that there's this gigantic gap in my pants? Like now, you were.
Next stop, we're gonna take you to Macy's and get you a belt for sure.
Wait, do you want to hear a funny story?
Mm-hmm.
When my dad first met my high school boyfriend, I think he just got out of jail, and we were at the mall, and he was like, "All right, I'll take you guys to get a sandwich." I was like, "Okay," and then we went and got a sandwich, and then we went to Macy's, and then he put on a pair of jeans like in the middle of the conversation with my high school ex-boyfriend, and just tried to walk out the store with them.
Nice.
Like he just tried to steal them. Like
Nice.
he stole them.
Nice.
in his first interaction.
That's like initiation. Did this boyfriend stick around after that?
Yeah, he did. I should call him.
Why'd you look at him?
We went to the same high school.
Oh.
Yeah, you know him. Thank God. Do you ever think about that? Like you
I don't
'cause
ever think about never in my entire life. I don't even know who that is.
It's crazy because when you think about like as a woman and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take his name.
I think about women. Well, I think about being a woman all the time.
What's that like?
Hell. I don't know how you do it. Solidarity.
I love that.
Thank you.
Are you breaking the fourth wall?
Yeah. Solidarity.
That's the clip. Okay.
That's the clip.
Okay, so then what else will we do after we get my roots done and we go to Macy's and steal jeans?
All right. So after that, what day of the week is this?
It's a Thursday into Friday into Saturday.
Oh, so it's a whole weekend. So this one date is turning into an entire
We
weekend.
couldn't help it.
Okay. So it must have gone well. So we have to go somewhere fun. Have you ever been to a?
Are you gonna say Bounce You?
No, Dave and Buster's. I used to work at a Bounce You.
You did?
It
What was
hell.
that like?
It was hell. It was very dirty.
Show
by the
me.
way. The jumping? This is what we did. That's what we did the whole time.
This is really good for listeners.
Yes, for audio only. I was just jumping on my bed and touching the ceiling. Actually, you
One
can't
fell
tell.
off and bumped his head.
And then I bumped my head.
And then his mama called the doctor, and the doctor said,
And then the doctor said that you have
"Oh, little
IBS.
bitch." Okay. So then what will we do
Itty-bitty-
after Dave and Buster's?
After Dave and Buster's.
Wait, am I wearing the new jeans at Dave and Buster's?
Did you get new jeans?
We stole them from Macy's.
Oh, I thought we were just getting you a belt at Macy's.
Okay, we can get a belt too.
Okay,
You're really spoiling me.
so new belt, new jeans, taking you to Dave and Buster's. Hey, I flush for cash. All right,
Okay.
I got some cash on me. We do unlimited play at Dave & Buster's for an hour and a half.
Okay.
I don't know what that expense is, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it's like probably like $175.
And then
Wait, would you do Dance Dance Revolution?
I could try. I'm not very coordinated when it comes to anything with my body.
What are you good at?
Self-deprecation.
It's been red this whole time.
Oh, your nail?
Do I go to the hospital for that?
Yeah, are you flipping me off on purpose?
It's like something like this.
Yeah, you're doing just an excuse to flip me off.
I guess. Okay. What were you saying? That was irrelevant.
Dance Dance Revolution, you asked me what I'm good at.
Oh, yeah. What are you good at? Self-deprecation.
Self-deprecation.
We're working on that.
We are working on
That's
that.
why we would never be able to be together.
Why is that? Because I'm too mean to myself?
Then you would have to like yourself to be with me.
Yeah. There's a famous... Do you know who Will Smith is?
Never heard of him.
Okay. Well,
Is that
he's
a rapper?
He is, actually.
Okay.
He sings a song, I think it's like something about Miami or West Coast. Anyways, get this. He is in a somewhat, because you don't, let me explain. He's in a somewhat successful marriage. I say somewhat because I honestly can't tell these days.
With the Jaden Picket fence?
Jaden Picket Fence.
Okay.
Guess, you'll never guess this. She's bald.
Okay.
Not by choice.
Wait. Okay, keep going.
So he said once in an interview, and it stuck with me forever. He said, you have to be happy on your own before you can make happiness in a relationship with somebody else.
Something about you saying that and then looking at me deeply in my eyes just made me really nervous.
Well, it's the shaking from the coffee, actually. That's just a
I know what
natural
you're
reaction.
talking
Well, don't do like a shake away. Oh my God, what are you trying to... This is going to turn into an OnlyFans podcast real quick.
Didn't we already decide that?
Yeah, actually, Patreon, $5.
Yeah.
This bed.
Ugh. I know. This feels like sacred space. When's the last time that... No, I'm not going to say. Is your family going to listen to this?
Potentially.
Oh my God.
If they can figure out how to operate a computer. Which
I
somehow
have to make a good impression.
they keep doing it.
Okay, Hey guys.
Already they don't like you.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Christ. Okay. So yeah, back to Will Smith.
Back to Will Smith. No, that was it. That was the entire... Just telling you that. Essentially, because you brought up the point that you and I wouldn't work, and because I'm too self-deprecating, it's because I am trying to learn how to produce my own happiness on my own with my self-image before I can jump into a relationship.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
That was the most eye contact you've ever made with me. I'm really proud of you.
That's not
What was
true.
your first impression of me? What's that mean?
I think we talked about this. I think one of my things is that I just make really hard eye contact with people.
Okay. What was your first impression of me?
Let's see.
Strong.
Definitely strong. Yeah, no, you got muscles for sure. Yeah, I can see the veins.
Shaking.
You're vascular.
Yeah, you should see what's downstairs. Am I right?
I don't know what veins have to do with being Anyways.
Keep going.
My first impression of you was that you seemed nervous.
You seem nervous.
I did not seem nervous.
You were so nervous. I even said, "Are you nervous?" And you said yes.
All right. Well, I don't have a very good memory. That's more than likely yes. Yeah. That is exactly.
And you
what
were
happened.
2 drinks deep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because you're nervous.
Anytime you meet somebody for the first time, go in pretty drunk.
Yeah,
just do it. It'll help you out. I promise.
There was no reason. It wasn't like it was a date.
Right, but like I was still like. Anytime I meet somebody that is also like in the same creative space as me, I get very scared.
Yeah,
because like I don't want to come across as like boring, which I'm very boring. Unfortunately,
that is not true. Some people don't know this about you, but you're actually really nice, and no one's saying that. That is
true. Nobody says that because nobody knows. I like to keep that way just deep down. That kindness, I'm gonna keep it way deep down.
And I've always loved that about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you were really nervous, and you were super like shy, and you were like you kept looking down, and like kind of like nodding and like.
That's not true. I was shy and nervous, but looking down?
Yeah, at least because you were actually like, oh my God, I'm so like mesmerized by your beauty, and like you got like a little. I think you threw up.
I did, but that was because of I'm allergic
to love
to meeting people.
You paid for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, was that a date then?
No, it's.
Wait, why?
because it wasn't.
I
Here's the
secretly
thing.
started this podcast just so I could confront you. No, I'm kidding.
The thing is like the way I am as a person, I am more than happy to pay for something if it's like a group thing, because then
A group of two.
well, a group of 2, group of 3 doesn't matter, because then it encourages like, hey, I got this one, you get the next one, and then that initiates another hangout.
You wanted to keep hanging out with me?
Yeah, and you paid for the other one,
So true. But then you paid for the last one.
and then you paid for the other one.
Was there another one after the last one?
Yeah, Urban Village. We hung out there. Oh wait, did I pay for that one? So then it's your turn next time.
I know, yeah. Hell yeah. I love that because then the ball's in my court.
Yeah, well, it's
Well, I'm
like
taking you to Dave & Buster's, bitch. Sorry.
No,
I
that's
need to
all
stop
right.
calling you bitch.
no, it's all right. I the preferred game of Dave and Buster's, going back to Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Terminator game with the guns?
I love guns.
What kind of gun? What kind? If you could have a gun, what kind would you have?
The biggest.
So like a bazooka,
Mm-hmm.
or do you mean like a missile? We got Kim
Which one's-
Jong-un on this podcast here. She loves her nukes, folks.
When I was younger, we had this Nerf bazooka, and it really hurt. And my brothers would always shoot it at my head, and I would be like, again.
Is that why your mom was like, yeah, you looked funny, but it's just because you were getting shot with a Nerf bazooka?
Yeah, no, I went through a lot of like brain damage, I think.
Warfare? Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm also really hungry. Did you get lunch for us?
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Okay.
It's not made, and I don't know what it is, but
Oh.
it's for you.
Sorry, my mom just sent me a paragraph.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Good, bad?
Oh no, sorry, she's asking me for parenting advice.
Oh,
Hey, did you
nice.
get that keychain? I like the part where it says straighten your crown. Okay, so I was going
Hey, queen, pick your head up. Your crown's
Okay,
falling.
I'm not kidding. That is what the keychain says. It's like, to my badass daughter. Love, mom, if you're watching this, which you probably won't, I love you. It's like, to my badass daughter, you're not unworthy. You're not. It's like all backhanded.
Nice.
It's like very Italian. And then at the end it says straighten your crown.
Nice.
Which I lost it. I was actually like, and it was in this gigantic Amazon box because that's what they do. So it's like one little keychain
Nice.
in this whole box. So anyway, so I read it every morning. I just got it yesterday.
That's basically my morning routine, is just me telling myself backhanded compliments and be like, hey, just because you were a failure yesterday and you're a piece of shit and you slept in and you haven't worked out today,
Doesn't mean.
hey, pick your head up, king. That hairline's crooked.
That's really inspirational.
Thank
Do
you.
you mind writing that down so I can use that later?
I can, but my handwriting's not legible, so it's not going to really.
Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
I really want you to ask your mom to describe you in 3 words, but I don't want to pressure her.
She is actually not available right now.
That's ironic.
Yeah.
You don't want me to meet your mom.
Yeah.
Can you call your sister?
No.
What about your dad?
I genuinely don't think my dad knows how to operate a phone. I will text him every now and then, and it's radio silence.
Yeah.
And then every now and then he'll send me a YouTube link and be like, this is a great, hey, watch this video. And I'm just like,
That's amazing.
hey, man, why don't you text me back here and there?
I'm your son.
Yeah.
So do we have the same dad?
Maybe.
What's your dad's name?
Richard.
Oh, that's one of my mom's husband's names.
Nice. Yeah, could be one of them.
Brother? Just kidding. How do you feel about stuck?
It seems a bit unrealistic.
What, for someone to be stuck in the washer machine where there's
Yeah.
this much space
Yeah.
above their head? Okay, and you need like something realistic.
Yeah, like if you're going to get stuck in something, let's make it something a bit more realistic, like quicksand.
Yeah, or like the duck boat, like in drowning.
Yeah, like drowning in water. You're pretty stuck in that situation.
That's really,
Yeah.
that's amazing. What's your ideal role play situation?
So it's just me kind of hanging out there, and then whoever I'm with is just telling me that, hey, it's okay, you can forgive yourself. And it's just that a bunch of times, and then eventually I'm like, you know what, maybe you're right. But it takes a long time to get there. You're like, all right, let's maybe get some Blue Chew in there. Not sponsored. Blue Chew in there, speed things up. You need some, performance enhancing drugs, little PEDs, a little Blue Chew, get that thing skyrocketed, and then eventually I reached the conclusion that, you know what, I should forgive myself.
That actually reminds me. You should forgive yourself.
Yeah, keep
Did we
going.
just?
It's going to take me a while.
That's
Keep going.
very different than mine.
What's yours?
Okay, so one of us is on our knees,
Okay.
and then the other person is like above them, and they're wearing like a long robe, and they're giving them Eucharist.
What's a Eucharist?
That's so crazy.
What?
Okay, wait.
What is a Eucharist?
Can you hold this?
That sounds like a type of tree. Oh my god.
Got him.
Oh my god.
I had to get to while you're vulnerable. Eucharist is, it's like a small little bread token that a priest gives you at church. And
like for communion.
yeah, it's communion.
Oh,
So that's my role play.
so you could have just said the little piece of cracker that they give you at communion.
I feel like that's what I said. But I feel like you just need to know what Eucharist was.
I need you to dumb it down for me because I don't. That's way
You're
too
not
big
dumb,
of a word.
and you should forgive yourself. And I love
Folks,
you.
if you've made it this far, this is the Patreon. This is the part where it's the OnlyFans, and you have to pay to see this. What happens next?
Okay, we're at 43 minutes, so
How
I'm
long do
trying
you
to
go
get
for, typically?
like 4 minutes.
I don't think any of the cameras have caught that you winked at me.
I
so
didn't
it was
wink at
just
you.
a joke for me.
I didn't wink at you.
That was a joke
I
for
like
them.
to keep some things just for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is funny because like people typically say, well, we keep that in the bedroom. You know, that's bedroom talk. But we're literally in my bedroom. I don't know if people know that.
Oh, should we introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Greyson. I'm here with Sid. We are in my room, in my bed. What are you putting your perfume on my pillows for, bro?
Okay.
she's
and then
cock blocking me from the huzz.
I just found it in my pocket, so I figured I'd
Gotcha.
use it.
So we're in
What do you
my.
think of this smell?
Well, I have to live with it for however long that perfume's gonna last.
Do you think it smells bad?
No, it smells good.
Does it smell like old lady?
No,
Because then you're gonna have to convince somebody that there wasn't a 90-year-old woman sleeping here.
I think some people would be into that.
I'd be into that.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Okay, wait. Go back to what you were saying before.
So this is my bed.
Oh,
Believe
yeah.
it or not,
Oh.
I have a headrest.
Oh, you know
know,
what that means?
I'm not trying to brag.
No, if you have a headrest, it means you're bad in bed. Everybody knows that broke bitches with no headboard are better in bed.
So this is my
'Cause they have to
headboard that I have and will claim proudly that I have because I fit every stereotype for those who have a headboard.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did wash my sheets for Sid.
Interesting. Thank you.
What were you looking at? You were looking at the top to see if there's like
Hand marks.
oh
In the
no,
dust.
No. It would never accumulate to that.
Well, what does that mean?
Like, are you talking about me like doing something to this?
Do you hear my stomach growling?
No.
That'd be fun. No. You wouldn't be holding that.
Oh.
Like a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is how bad in bed I am to
You're
prove.
like, what do women do during the sex?
I didn't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a virgin.
Yes.
I'm your first.
Could be. Stick around for the
See?
Patreon, folks.
Okay, wait.
Callback. That's a callback.
That's a
joke.
callback. You should do stand up. We've talked about this.
Why do you say that?
Because I think that you're just like shitting on yourself, but you would actually be able to write incredible stand up. You're very funny.
Well, I do appreciate that. Gonna have to disagree.
Oh my god.
Gonna
No,
have
we
to
talked about
disagree.
this. You know what you need to stop doing? That. You need to stop doing like just stop saying the negative thing. Just stop saying it. That's it. You don't even have to not think it. You can think it still. Just don't say it. That's the
I'm
starting
thinking
point. Oh my god, what else are you thinking?
Ooh. Damn, I'm starting to get hungry now. You
know.
You put the mic down to your stomach. I
I
was
know.
like, fuck,
Well,
I'm kind of
do you see how
hungry.
much space is here? I'm
Yeah.
starving.
We gotta get you that belt, sister.
I thought that you were gonna have snacks for us here on your set.
Actually, no, I don't. Well, I have stuff you could eat for sure.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you have?
Protein bar.
Did you get nervous?
I did.
Do I make you nervous ever?
No.
That's rude.
Do you want to make me feel nervous?
Yes. That's
Why?
power.
Ooh, okay. So let's lean into this, folks. Why do you feel the need to have power?
Because I've been powerless in certain scenarios, and now I feel like I need to reclaim that power by making you nervous in this situation.
You don't think you've reclaimed power already?
In what way?
I don't know. Just you've made it this far. You've made it here to where you are now to this day. You're living life.
Oh, you just mean in a general sense.
You're living La Vida Loca.
You're also, people don't know this about you. but you're unconventionally self-aware.
No, that's not true.
Yes, you are. You're very self-aware, and you have a gigantic. And he's
now I know she's lying.
Have you ever found yourself on a Reddit thread?
No, I look myself up constantly because I'm narcissistic. Maybe she is right about me being self-aware. I'm very narcissistic. So every now and then I'll hit a little Google search on Reddit, a little Reddit Google search. Nothing.
No, it's nothing. You know why? Because your audience is primarily women, and women aren't really on Reddit like men.
Well, that's not. Well, you should see. What I like to do is every now and then. Have you ever scrolled on the NYC influencer snark?
No.
It's literally just people hating for no reason. It's hilarious in the sense that, like, I know some of the people that they are hating on, and I'm like, if you guys actually knew who this person was, like, you would not be saying this.
That's a nice guy.
Yeah,
that's my
literally,
friend.
Yeah, like, hey, keep my friend's name out of your mouth. Call back to Will Smith.
Oh,
Thank you.
that was good.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Do you ever look yourself up on Reddit, or do you ever end up
my
in...
nipples on Reddit? Yeah.
We're gonna have to take a quick 5-minute break here. I need to do some Google searching.
No, and it's not even like anything good. So because I don't have boobs, I feel like my nipples are like up here. Yeah, like that. For listeners, I have one finger that's like 3 inches higher than the other.
So for listeners, she's describing it, and for watchers, she's showing it, which is equally as confusing.
Yes. Okay, so anyway, I was on a TikTok live because I used to do those more. You should do more of those.
I used to do them all the time,
Yeah.
and then I just got like not bored. It's so overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's too many people typing. There's too many. The gifts are flying
Subtle
around
brag.
everywhere. All right. Well,
There's
all
gifts
right.
everywhere. Everyone's giving me money.
Oh my god! People keep giving me compliments and asking me how my day is, and then they want to send me money. Oh my god! It's like, please.
I know. Yeah. Honestly, it's exhausting.
It is very exhausting.
Well, I was on there with a friend, and we were like pre-gaming or something, and I leaned over, and I was in a top, and like when I tell you, it's like the most underwhelming sliver of nipple, sliver. Thank you. Of nipple, and it's out, like it's on the internet, and this guy messaged me, and he was like, hey Sid, like I just want to let you know your nipple is on Reddit.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, shit, I'm famous. So then I was like, oh, can you send it to me so I can see where it is, and like if it looks good or not, and like whatever, if I want to claim that energy.
Yeah. You'll be like, actually, yeah, that's me.
That's me. That's me. And he was like, yeah, absolutely, if you send me a nude.
Oh my god! See, here's
I
the
actually
thing.
think I have a screenshot of that somewhere. Plug.
Unfortunately, fellas, when people say men are the worst, they're actually being correct.
He's so performative.
This is so performative. When the cameras are off, I'm like,
When he's gonna hit me.
women.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
They're so true. I don't know why you sounded like anyway, little there.
Oh. Yeah.
So anyway, so I sent him a nude because I was like, all right, at least I want there to be a good one out there.
Oh yeah, because you're like, if you're gonna pop up on a Reddit, you want it to be one that's in your control.
Back to control. Call back.
Oh my god, it's a power thing.
It's a power thing.
It's a power nipple thing.
Yeah. So I literally, it's the most underwhelming photo ever, and I'm just like, and it's not like, what upsets me is it's not even like a good photo. Like my face doesn't look good in it. It's like, you know, because I'm like talking. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
That's actually a really good premise for a joke. Like for
tell
stand-up.
me, you want to? We can workshop.
Let's
something.
workshop it. Okay, so the punchline is that it's underwhelming.
Yeah.
Right. So then the build up for this joke is being like, man, see, this is why I can't do it.
No,
This is
you
why I
can
can't
do it. It's because you're
stand-up.
nervous because there's 27 lights, 4 cameras, and
and a grown human walking around on all fours in here. It's freaking me out.
And our little sex puppet.
Yeah, yes. Our little behind the scenes guy. He's actually wearing full leather right now. We can just see his
he
lips.
Looks so good. He's getting nervous. Like, he's getting nervous. Okay, but sorry, go ahead.
So the punchline has to be something along the lines of like, you know, why doesn't it look as good as I want it to be?
Okay.
You know? And so then I guess
Yeah, did the camera die?
No. We just need to change out the card.
Oh, it's...
Camera, not the same as my other one. It's a smaller.
That's okay. Should we just keep going?
Yeah, no, you can literally use both videos anyway.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so true. Worst case, we have 27. Wait, that's the thing that you do. It's like a little nervous thing.
No, I think that's just from allergies that I might have.
And your
because
deviated
it's
septum.
in the middle. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Let's get into it. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I'm so jealous of you.
God took his time with you, but guess what? He didn't give you a nostril you can breathe out of.
Okay, no, but you're... do people tell you that they're jealous that you have a deviated septum? Because you can get like a nose job under insurance.
Yeah. People do say that it's free, and I'm too afraid to do it. I'm
Never, ever. Oh, you mean... Oh, well, yeah.
to get the surgery.
Yeah, the actual one.
Yeah, the actual
The
surgery.
nose job. I'm like, your nose is beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what is so annoying about being a woman is that you, like, a couple weeks ago, I was going through my follicular phase.
Okay. I actually know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is? Tell me.
So-
Mansplain it. I don't know. I'm just a little girl.
Okay, all right. So
Tell me.
there's the follicular phase. There is the, I think it's not ovulation.
There's ovulation in there.
That is a phase?
Yeah.
There's 4 phases. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So there's follicular, ovulation, menstruation, and then, oh no, luteal.
Oh my. This man walks around with Pride and Prejudice
It's all
peeking out of
performative.
his
I
jean
100%.
pocket.
I only know that so I could
you can
impress
get
a
laid.
woman.
Yeah,
At
that's
one
so
point in
hot.
my life, they'll ask me, "So, do you know the 4 phases?" And I'm like, "Actually, yes."
Yes.
And you're gonna want to go home with me after
Yeah.
I say this, by the way.
I think that's what you said to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I walked up to. I shook her hand and I was like, follicular, luteal, ovulation, menstruation.
Wait, that's actually a really funny pickup line.
That is.
But like, it has to be the right. Like, I think I spit a little on you.
No, that's all right. It's your microphone, so.
No, I think I spit flew over the microphone onto your hand.
Next to me, try and catch it.
But no, I think that like, what was that?
You did that. You slapped your knee.
I'm a knee slapper.
Your knee slapper
I've always been that way
comedy.
since I was a little girl. Are you thinking about me as a little girl now?
No.
Ugly, like goblin like my mom said.
No, I'm hoping your knees are okay.
You're so funny. I can't help it. I have to keep hitting my knee.
Do all that slapping.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know. I don't know. I was working through it. You could see the wheels turning in my head.
I know. That's why I aspire you as a comedian.
Thank
because
you.
I think that we resonate with that. We've just been talking about that. Oh, wait, back to the follicular phase.
Yeah.
I was really going through something emotional in my
Mm-hmm.
head. Wait, let me make sure it's recording. Because this is, people are going to want to hear it. No, I'm kidding. But like, there's this one phase, I actually don't know if that's the one, of your period where you actually want to die and you think you're the ugliest human being.
It is.
And you're like depleted of, like, you look bad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning into ovulation now. So like, if you notice I have like a subtle glow. Did you notice that?
Well, yeah, but I thought it was just like your makeup.
Sweat?
No, your makeup.
No, I'm not wearing any makeup.
Oh, damn. Nice. You got good skin. She's good at lying, guys. She's really good at lying.
Yeah. What do you think?
It looks good. You're glowing. Are you pregnant? Whose is it? Is it mine?
I'm naming him James after his papa.
JJ. Little James Jr.
So anyway, I was so emotional about this that I actually went and like scheduled 8, like about my nose. I scheduled like 8 consultations with like surgeons and then actually took the calls, like had calls with them. And then like 2 days later, I was like, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, why? You have a good nose.
You like my nose?
Did you? You didn't get surgery on it, did you?
No.
Yeah,
not yet.
I was gonna say it looks good. What do you?
Should we
what
like do a little? Okay. Are you
Yeah.
getting canceled for that?
I don't
Is that
think
your
so.
biggest fear?
Getting canceled?
Yeah.
No, my biggest fear is heights.
I thought it was love.
Oh, that too. No, it's not love. It's
Love.
it's accepting the love that I'm
That
receiving.
you think you deserve. Okay, Logan
Yeah.
Lerman. Okay,
Yeah,
Perks being a
exactly.
wallflower.
Guys, what can I say? It's all performative. I know that's from Perks of Being a Wallflower. Do I get compared to White Boy of the Month Logan Lerman all the time?
I
People
love
say
him. He was actually my crush for a long time.
Do you think so? Question:
Yes.
White Boy of the Month. Who is your favorite of the White Boy
Greyson.
of the Months? Try that again.
Of my favorite
Yes.
White Boy of the Month.
Yeah, not your
Anthony.
least favorite. Ooh, Anthony would be a good White Boy of the Month.
Thank you so much.
he's so humble. Oh my god! Thank you so much, man.
My
It means
favorite.
a lot.
Okay, like honestly, I really do love Timothée Chalamet. I know that that's embarrassing.
No, I completely understand. I
Smash.
want to say 4 years ago.
Sorry. I don't know.
Dude, am
I didn't know that you could hear that.
That was such a loud, like the loudest exhale. I was like, oh my god, does she hate me?
Keep going.
So I want to say about 4 years ago, before, like, still Timmy hype, but You know when the edit came out of him doing like a dance to a song
Yeah.
on TikTok?
Yeah.
So
Seen
when that came out, I was like, man, whatever. Who is this guy? And then in the last like 2 or 3 years, all of his like movies that he's acted in, all of his like extracurriculars and stuff that he participates in, I am in love with that guy's amazing.
Yes,
he's like
yes.
genuinely a good guy.
Yeah, and he also like the reason why I really like him and like we get along so well is because he genuinely cares about like the arts. He really gives a shit, and I think, and honestly, Jacob Elordi's like that too. They like.
I don't know enough about Jacob Elordi.
You said Smash. Probably.
I said pass for Jacob Elordi. I said smash for Timothy Chalamet because he's very inspirational,
Yeah.
like genuinely inspirational.
Yeah. Sometimes you just are looking at my eyes and I'm getting scared. Do you want to see a trick for if you're out and you want a girl to like think of you in that way?
Is it the triangle method? She was going to do the triangle method, folks. Essentially, all it is, and I'll look at you when I say this. You just look at both eyes and then you go down to the lips, right? So you're literally, if you
Demonstrate
can see this. So it's like I'll look at one side of the camera, the other side of the camera, and then down at the box that is being elevated on. So it's literally just. But you have to
wait.
You have to smile when you do it, and I'll be all coy and like, oh my god, you know. I'm
If
just
someone
gonna
did that to me like this, demonstrate what you just did. You're like this.
You can't even do it.
No, because you just did it. It's so
That was
creepy.
emotionless. It's literally.
Oh my god, no! Oh, that was scary. I'm scared that there's gonna be like an army of 16-year-old girls that come after me after this episode.
Based on my analytics, they're gonna be 18 to 25.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, they're gonna come after me.
Yeah, big time.
And I'm his cousin, so nice fucking try.
Get her.
Get her.
Get her.
Yeah, but you don't. My audience will come after you as well.
What is your audience?
Someone's dad. It's like, you know what I think of my audience as? It's like the people you went to high school with's dad at your local dive bar. That's my demographic.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then like some lesbians.
And you know what? Those guys that you have in your audience, they do not respect pronouns.
They don't.
They say, I don't do that pronoun bullshit.
Yeah. They don't use pronouns.
Yeah, they say this is God's America.
Speak like this.
Though they turn into cavemen.
Yes, I made actually a video about that, and people were like really worked up and actually thought I was being serious because I was like, fire good, food ready. Like I was like, just speak normal, stop using pronouns. And people were so upset. They were like, yeah,
gotcha.
They thought I was like being serious. I was like, people. And then I always love like the people in the comments that are like, it's a joke. They're making a joke.
Yeah, I have that happen every now and then. I literally did it just the other day where I posted on Instagram the one of me, whatever, at some event. And the caption is YouTube creator, I hardly know her. But the actual punchline is I barely know her.
Yeah.
And
so people are pissed.
People in the comments were like, actually the punchline is I barely know her. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's the joke is that I messed up the punchline.
Yeah, yes. And then also... that's engagement.
Yeah, exactly. Too. I'm like, you commented.
Yeah. That's what you have to. But I know that if you spell things wrong, people will comment, but I can't pull myself to do it.
Oh, interesting.
Because
That's a good
I just
method.
can't let people think I'm illiterate.
Well, see, all these books are performative. I'm illiterate as it is.
That's not true. Wait, that actually reminds me of something. It's a question that I have, and then because I want to give you an example. Really, I just wanted to talk about myself.
Go ahead.
Okay.
This is your podcast. We can talk about you all you want.
The way you said that was like sort of sensual. So wait, I forgot what I was saying. Hold on. Why do you have Clorox wipes right next to your bed?
That's actually a great question. So one thing about me, I don't like to feel dirty. And every now and then, like that little, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I have a little one pot coffee maker and that spills every so often because like the way it's just not a good like product.
System. Yeah,
it's not a good product.
Also it's like just like get up and go into the kitchen.
Well, no, because then I can make this in my room. So here's the thing, folks.
Yeah, walk us through your morning.
So
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so my name's Greyson. We're in my bed. I have a headrest. I'm really bad in bed, all right? So we've established that. I like to make blueberry coffee because it makes my room smell like blueberry muffins. And so that's why I have this in my room. It's essentially like a good way to start your morning in the sense that you get your caffeine, and instead of lighting a candle, it already smells like coffee and blueberries in here. You ever? All right, you're doing the Excel thing on purpose. Have you ever been in a coffee shop?
Can you demonstrate it?
I don't have any coffee.
Okay.
That's why I haven't used it in a month.
I'm so under-caffeinated. But that's really special.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been in a coffee shop and you're like, oh my God, it smells great in here?
I've never been. I'm banned.
Then you can't be bisexual if you've never been in a coffee shop.
So true. Oh, I was going to say, what's the craziest thing that you've ever done for somebody that you liked?
Oh, great question. I once drove... Well, actually, I've got a lot of these stories, funny enough. I sent flowers to a woman I had never met for Valentine's Day. Literally never met her.
What's her full name?
I'm not going to say. But yeah, I literally just thought she was cute. And I was like, hey, what's your address? I'm going to send you flowers.
And she gave it to you?
We had been texting for like a week at that point. And then...
So you give a man your address after 1 week?
After the flowers got there, nothing happened. It fizzled out naturally. Okay. One time, to go on a first date with a girl, I commuted 3 hours. I woke up at like 4 a.m., commuted 3 hours to New York to go on a date with this girl. Brought her flowers. She was an hour and a half late, and then we like went on. It wasn't even a specified date. At one point, during our time hanging out together, I was like, "Is this a date?" And she said, "I don't think so." It's so it gets better.
No.
It gets better. So I leave after whatever, an hour and a half of hanging out. So I'm on my 3-hour commute back, and she ghosts me, which is great. And then also on top of that, another thing I've done for a woman. This was a long distance thing. Oh
yeah.
This was this girl. This is why I don't do long distance anymore. It was a girl I met through social media. And she was like, hey, whatever, love your content. Great. And so we started texting back and forth. And she was like, I really want to meet you. And so I was like, okay. And I drove 10 hours.
Oh,
10
my
hours
God.
To just meet her, not even go on a date, just meet her. And then eventually it turned into like we went on a date. And then to drive 10 hours, I bought myself a hotel for the weekend. And then like... I think I don't know if I specified that I was only there to see her, or if I could like get around it being like, oh no, I actually have to go to this city anyways. So it works out. It's convenient. And so, yeah, it turned out like drove 10 hours just to meet her. We went on a date. It was so good that weekend. It was such a great time that I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Why this?
Well, because like looking back, I don't know if it was actually a good time or if I was just like, a young
Do you
idiot.
fall hard?
No.
Have you ever been in love?
I think I was at the time. Yeah.
Do you think that we could clip that and then we get a TikTok sound? Have you ever been in love? I think I was at the time. Like people record over it. You know what I'm talking about? We'll clip that.
Clip it.
I'll give you that.
Hey, listeners, clip it.
Hey,
Watchers.
Fans, listeners, we love you.
Those 50-year-old dads that don't respect pronouns, clip it.
Okay, I love that. One time I was talking to this guy who told me that he really liked smart women, so I memorized a bunch of really big words.
That's actually smart. You've already used a couple of them. Eucharist, that's one. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I'm gonna leave here. My hair is gonna be all like, what are you guys doing in there with all those cameras? Yeah, no, I I think treacherous. Wait, tumultuous.
That's actually a great word. Yeah.
Yeah, but now I know a bunch of really big words. So
that's actually
you into that?
Yeah. No. If I don't know what the word means, I can't be into it.
Okay, you're onto something there.
Yeah.
Okay,
but that is a really smart thing to do. Pre-game a date by learning a bunch of big words because he likes smart women.
Yeah, I could have just read a book or something, but I was trying to I feel like that's next level shit. You know what I mean? To just learn a bunch of big words.
That's smart. To impress somebody?
I was trying to do the triangle thing.
Oh my God.
Did it work?
No.
No, because I didn't notice you did.
I didn't notice.
I just okay, sorry. What else do you want to know?
About you?
About anything.
In general?
Yeah.
So this new thing I've been doing is instead of drinking alcohol, I have this THC cocktail that I make. It's literally just a LaCroix and then a shot of this THC.
Wait, why didn't you offer that?
Because I'm hoarding it for myself. I'm saving it. That's my afternoon plan. Is I'm going to go to a coffee shop, take.
Do you think you should save for marriage?
Depends. How? Here's the thing. If you're doing it because the person that is receiving has a hemorrhoid and it would help their hemorrhoid,
is that a thing?
That's true love. Yeah, 100%. The hemorrhoid is pushed out. That's
Wait.
what makes it a hemorrhoid. And so it needs to be quite literally
Hemorrhoids with Greyson Hoelzel.
quite literally pushed back in. I'm not
Yeah,
even
but
joking.
don't you feel like if it's trading in and out, I feel like it's gonna be like bleep, bleep, bleep. I don't want your
yeah.
parents to hear this and get the wrong idea about me at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because this is definitely not how she is in real life. She's
I'm very good. I'm very good girl. Can you do a Russian accent?
what do you want me to say? The thing is I'm pretty good about accents and impressions. I just need something to say.
Okay. Say that you want to buy a beer.
I want to buy a beer.
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
That was all right. Now say it again slower.
Oh
my God. So that's all the time we have. Thank you so much. Okay, this is the last thing I'll say. So you're in Philly right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I just did that with my legs. I'm sorry. My legs are sweating, so I'm like trying
Don't look at my socks because they kind of look dirty. When you said the clean thing, then I got all nervous because my socks look dirty.
Oh, no, I don't care. The bottom of my socks, this is probably going to be a wet dream for foot fetish people.
Oh, yeah. We should have thought about this. We should have put like a little slipper on you.
No, because that's what tracks the dirt and the grime in, is the slippers.
Yeah, but also, wouldn't your sock do the same thing?
Not if you're already in the house.
So true.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
You're the engineer.
Okay.
What was I saying?
You said,
Engineer my thoughts.
all right, we'll finish up with this, or this will be the last thing I ask.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something?
Okay, so you're in Philadelphia now, and if you guys are walking around Fishtown, you could probably look in Grayson's home because it's.
Yeah,
You
you
can- the
quite
sidewalk's
literally,
right there.
you quite literally can.
Has anyone ever found you, like quite literally found you, like doxed you?
No, so yes and no. I had this one guy DM me because I did a day in my life video where I was like pointing out towards the street, and I blocked my street sign. But some guy sent me a DM and was like, "Hey man, you shouldn't post videos like this because I found your location."
Whoa.
And he was like, somebody weird could get that information. And I was like, brother, nobody is doing that except for you.
That's
like,
so crazy.
yeah. So that was a little scary. This could be anybody, and it's like, dude, that's you.
That's you. That's
Yeah.
scary.
It was a little terrifying, but like as far as like somebody seeing me in the streets and be like, I know where you live, nothing crazy
Yeah.
like that. I've walked past people in this neighborhood that have recognized me, and that was always terrifying because I'm like, oh my God, they know where I live. But it's always like a normal person.
Yeah.
Nobody that is of a sane mental state would be like, oh, I'm going to track this person down. Mm-hmm. She knows where I live now.
I know.
This is the
and
whole
I know the
purpose of the
password to your
podcast.
laptop.
That is true. She doesn't know the
I
password.
started a whole podcast just so I could come to your house.
That is like some Nathan Fielder shit.
I love Nathan Fielder.
Are you watching The Rehearsal?
No, because I don't really watch television past 9 o'clock, and I have been working until like 8:30. So I only have 30 minutes, and in that time, I usually brush my teeth and put on comfy pajamas.
If you have time, you should watch Nathan Fielder's The Rehearsal.
Should we watch it after this?
Don't you have a train to catch?
Yeah, I should probably go. Anyway, but you're moving to New York.
I am. The plan is to move to New York.
Do we start a podcast together?
That would be fun. I'd be down for that.
This is actually an interview.
Oh, okay. Hey, we could start a podcast
Wait,
if you want.
I thought you were gonna like put on a suit.
No. I can't.
I know.
That's not comfortable. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm like, did you notice I'm like leaning like away from you, like on the edge of the pillow?
No. Well, you've been going back and forth. I'm not taking it to heart.
Okay, I just didn't want people that are watching this that are 16 to be upset with me.
Oh, because
I'm
you're
your
taking up
cousin.
space.
If you come after me, you come after family. You're like a brother to me.
Hey, and you're like a brother to me.
Your hand's a little clammy.
Yeah, well, it's.
I hated that. Okay, well, and if people want to find you, your house, what's your address?
So my house address is.
I mean, sorry, I meant to say your Instagram socials.
Oh, my Instagram socials. It's just Greyson Hoelzel. You can find it if you want to. If not, hey, no
Can
worries.
you spell it in Russian? Spell it. Just spell it regular and American.
You want me to spell my name?
Yeah, so people can look it up.
Oh, nah.
GRE, not to be confused with A.
Correct.
YSON.
Mm-hmm.
Hoeszel.
Mm-hmm. Sound it out.
H. And that's all the time. I think that's all the time we have. Wait, is it HOELZEL?
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember I was like, oh, is it Hoelzel? And you were
Yeah.
like, no, people think that's Hoelzel.
Yeah, the L in the middle is silent.
That's a cool name. The girls that you dated in 4th grade, when they wrote their name in their notebook, like, and they were like, Becca Hoelzel. Like,
I don't think anybody's ever done that in their entire life.
that's weird. Don't look at my notebook. But I think that they were probably loving that because that's a really cool last name.
Gotcha. It is very unique, which is tough to stay hidden because then people can look you up just by the last name and they'll find you.
Subtle brag.
Well,
Anyway.
no, it's just a unique last name.
Is there anything that I should answer for your sisters?
Answer
really
for
good
my
with kids.
sisters?
I'm really good with kids.
Oh, gotcha.
And
You're
I'm
trying
6'4".
She is 6'4". That is true.
And I'm really hungry.
Dude, she has been shaking this entire
I've been
time.
shaking. I don't know what you're talking about.
She keeps doing this too, and it's like a shake weight. This side camera is probably going to be great for that.
Oh,
I'm
I hope
just
that
like,
any
oh
of this.
my God.
What if we did this whole thing and then we found out that none of it was recorded?
I would laugh so hard. That literally happened the other day.
Oh.
So, quick side note:
Yeah.
I did a street style interview for this one company, production thing in New York, and I was expecting them to post it around this time, and then the person I interviewed with texted me the other day and was like, "Hey, I don't know how to say this. We lost all of the footage."
No.
And I was like, it was literally
Was it
such.
the Are You Okay one?
Yeah, it was such
I
a
love
good
that.
interview too. I was so I get it, stuff happens, so
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by that at all. But and now I'm like, all right, well now we just rehearsed it for one time and we can do it all again. I can say all the same
when
things.
you move there
When I move there,
and we start this podcast.
that's true.
Well, then do we keep my name or do we keep your name?
We could combine them. Sidson,
I hated that. I think it should be like
Grainy, Grainy.
Well, your name's James, and nobody's talking about that.
Jitney,
Okay, Jitney.
Jitney.
Love those. Have
Yeah.
you been on one?
No, I don't know what that is. Never heard that word in my entire life. I thought you were making a joke.
No. You can take it. It's like in Sea Isle. You can get on one, and it can take you to AC.
Oh, a bus.
Okay.
That's all. That's just a bus.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a fight?
Physical one?
Yeah.
No.
Are you a jealous person?
No.
Okay. I think that we should keep Are You Flirting because yours is Happier Hour.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can just drink, but then we keep my name.
Okay, sure. Oh, you're saying combine Happier Hour with Are We Flirting?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Do you think that we were flirting this whole time, or no?
We've attempted.
What would
for
you
sure.
rate me out of 10?
For what? Physical or
Yeah.
like
Okay,
emotional, mental?
Physical and then personality wise.
Okay, personality is definitely a 10 for sure.
You heard that.
Looks? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're like, you should schedule that consultation.
No, I'm just kidding. I would say for looks probably like a 9.
What's the 1 point?
It's those roots, honey.
Oh my god! And that's all the time we have. No, thank you so much for coming over. This has been great.
Yeah.
And
no,
we
thank you
should
for letting me
do it again
invade
sometime.
your space. Sorry,
Yeah.
I cut you off. I'm so sorry.
Do you always do that to women, or is it
I
just
do.
like a
Yeah,
Tina thing?
I cannot ever let a woman speak ever.
You just,
Ever-
that was good. I like that.
Thank
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. My hand is very clammy.
It's
I'm
getting
so
worse
sorry.
than it was before.
It was, yeah.
All right. I think that was not bad.
That was great.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Oh wait. Oh, this is the last thing we have to do. We have to make an intro song
Oh,
for
okay.
for the podcast.
Sure.
Okay.
How does this work?
So. Guitar solo.
Go ahead. Take it away, guitar.
Oh, I thought you were doing the guitar solo.
Oh, no.
I was just gonna riff. Maybe I could do a different instrument. Maybe you could give me an instrument.
Maybe you do guitar, I'll do bongos.
Okay. Okay. I can actually kind of scat kind of good.
Go ahead.
That's
She's literally scatting on my bed right now.
that's actually gonna be the. I've been trying to come up with a title this whole time. It's gonna be scatting on the bed with Greyson Hoelzel.
That's
Scatting all over Greyson Hoelzel's bed.
Grayson gets scat on by.
It's scat on. Oh, I don't like that. That's gonna be on Reddit.
Hey, that's
Right under the picture of
there
a
are
nipple.
worse things on Reddit.
Yeah, that's
For
the
sure.
point. Well, thanks again. It's almost like I don't want to say bye. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Let's